Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a beautiful start today. It's so good to lay eyes on you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And I gotta tell you, you know what I love about you? Everything. Last week we did a video. I sent a message out on the whole idea of positive gene activity. It was all about how certain lifestyle habits can enhance the way we clean up our genes and help our genes to express vitality and happiness and success and really being a beneficial presence on the planet. How it is that our biology is really more about our beliefs and certain beliefs that can change your DNA. Well, you know what? Many of you wrote and sent private messages said, you know what? Okay, great. Those are all the things that actually help me to express positive gene activity. But James, I gotta believe you have a list of things that we may not want to be doing. The things that actually diminish gene expression, actually make us, change our life for the worse. Shorten our life, make things really, really hard while we're here, physiologically, emotionally, and I believe even spiritually. So I want to share with you 10 things that we may want to be more mindful of in relationship to helping our genes and our life to express this version of ourselves that is just beautifully awesome. So the first thing is really obvious. We want to really work on our stress. The second thing I think is really fascinating and a little bit sobering. When we spend time with toxic people, and I'm not going to go into like defining toxics. We all know certain people that we walk away from. We're like, oh man, I was just with so and so, and I got to take a shower. I got a sponge bath. Just negative people and gossipers and that kind of energy. Oh my gosh, just steer clear of it. Or be very moderate in how much time you spend your time with it. This is fascinating too. The third thing. Unfulfilling work. So you may say, well, you know what? I got this job and I have to have this job. I can't get a different job. I'm just stuck with this job. Well, try to find something outside of your job that really fulfills you. It gives you purpose, gives you a sense of satisfaction, because the nice side effect is Harvard shows that more life satisfaction actually increases our life expectancy. So that's a direct impact on your gene activity. Number 4, sitting too long. So, there's so much research on how sitting decreases life expectancy, but literally when we're sitting and we're stressing and doing emails and, work stuff, we actually are like marinating in stress, and it really dampens healthy gene activity. So we want to do things like every 45 minutes, every 30 minutes, get up, rock some jumping jacks, go old school, go into a plank pose. I mean, whatever the case may be, don't be afraid to mix it up, but get up for gosh sakes, get up. Number 5, pessimism. This is really interesting. Optimism is anti-inflammatory, and pessimism actually expresses negative gene activity, can actually promote disease activity. So we got to work on a checkup from the neck up. Number 6, eating when you're already full. I found that one fascinating. Like, have you ever you're sitting in front watching a movie and you're enjoying a dinner, and all of a sudden you're having another helping, you're like, wait, I'm not even hungry, but you're just kind of not present. So that's very interesting. Just be mindful. And I love to eat. I love to eat quietly, without any television going. Just kind of with your family, with your friends, or just simply sitting alone and just being with yourself while you eat. Number 7, hanging out with unhappy friends. So that's interesting, right? You don't want to like, I don't want to be a jerk, but sometimes your unhappy friends, you want to limit your time with them, or say, hey, you know what? Let's do something to promote some happiness. Let's go for a walk rather than, just marinating in the unhappiness. And this isn't a diminishment on people's, if they've got something really going deep and dark in them, of course not. But people who are constantly complaining, that's kind of a different way of looking at things, right? Well, you understand where I'm coming from. Number 8, ruminating on worry. Whew, that's a big one. So much worry today, and rightfully so. But we got to figure out what it is that we can control and what it is that we can let go of and what we can actually have influence on, because that'll help with gene activity. And lastly, too much comfort. Let this be the last one, because all of these things may bring up a little, that makes me uncomfortable. But don't be afraid to stretch yourself. Go into new environments, go into new expressions. Honestly assess your life and say, you know what? I'm too comfortable here. I got to shift. I got to evolve. I got to grow. Because this whole idea of gene activity is something within us, and we can create a life that we love. Much love and many blessings.